Hello friends, I hope you can hear me all right. I'm just setting up my, just fine tuning the camera here. If you, so I'm doing it a different way tonight. I'm actually streaming directly to my, or streaming directly from my computer. So hopefully we'll have less problems. So I'm going to ask, if you have a moment, just go to your Facebook feed and share it. Share it with your friends. I'm going to share this to the Free Lunch Studios page because that's typically where we do it. But I'm just going to get that taken care of right now. And if you could do the same, that would be awesome. Setting up my and share it with your friends. All right, so I'm going to work on some blue lines tonight. I've been inking on and off, and I was doing some digital coloring earlier, and I figured, you know what, let's change it up a little bit. I've got my stash over here. I sold a book of blank on Facebook Marketplace today, which I'm excited about. Oh, and we've got somebody checking in, so I'm just going to message them back and say, it's on Facebook right now. And I got to figure out how to find them. We're on Facebook Live right now on the Free Lunch Studios Facebook page or my personal one. There you go. All right, so I discovered the other night I was going through my most recent chapter. Don't look, there's some stuff here I don't want you to see. There was a transition element that I wanted to kind of fix. I'm not going to ink that because that's boring. So we'll just get this Bristol stock out here, and we'll put the artwork down somewhere where it won't fall over. It's going to fall. Man. I hope you work on something with me tonight. I gotta find my, I guess just map it out here. So it's good to kind of understand where your live area is going to be. That's from memory. Let's see how close we are. So I'm going to grab one of my earlier. Ooh, wow, pretty darn close. I'll take it. All right. Sorry for kicking the stand there. Actually, I can probably watch through my phone. I might be able to see your comments more easily. Let me turn the volume down here. I don't want to hear myself twice. All right, so let's see. It's morning time in the new village. So I want to show that off effectively. So, I can put my ground plane here, and we could do something like that. So there's a tower in the story at some point, and it becomes, pretty important. If you have any questions, basically, drawing in blue is super nice, really forgiving for me. So I can be as loosey-goosey as I want. It's funny, I had I hosted a virtual D&D game last week, and we were in a hedge maze, which was kind of funny. So, we can have the sun kind of coming up. I have to consult my map and figure out what's what. Maybe the morning clouds here. What else could I have? Maybe there could be some market people setting up. You're not late. You're right on time. So if it's early in the morning, you know, people are the early risers, right? They're getting ready to start setting up for the day. We'll put a big hat on this guy. And it's still cold out. And we can have some birds hanging out. So Sequential Arts starts this month with a brand new theme. I'm excited about that. Well, if you guys want to talk about something or do a drawing challenge or something, this is a good time to talk about it. I can actually see what you're saying. On some of them, I can't see on my phone, oddly enough, but got a fun project that I'm going to start working on with all my free time. That's not true. I don't have any free time, but it is something that I've been wanting to do since before the virus hit, and I think I'm going to debut a couple of the really fun things this summer. You know, if we all keep doing a good job and we stay committed to doing the right thing, right? Being safe, taking care of each other. So morning, I equate morning with birds and, you know, the early rising work that has to be done. Can you think of anything else? The rising sun. I think that's really the most important part for this part of the story. And maybe what I can do is I can maybe do an inset panel here and draw the valley that they're in and have the sun just like blast right through. Have the trees and stuff. Yeah, I think that's good. Alright, I feel like that's pretty good. Oh, I had a soup for dinner. It's killing me. Don't eat that crappy soup anymore. All right, let's have a little fun. So some of you might know, these are food fighters that I'm going to draw in different poses and whatnot. If you're not familiar with my food fight characters, there's the first food fighter was Slappy O'Pappy, and then Brenda, who's those two are the most popular easily right now. But I'm trying to build up other characters too, like Tammy, the intergalactic cheerleader. She's growing in popularity, and Doog is pretty popular too. Doog, Prehistory's worst employee. If you have a moment and you know somebody who likes to draw, give it a share. Let them know that we're doing this. We do this for free almost every Monday. We've been running into some technical problems recently, but I think we've solved it. I think things seem really, really good. Let me know in the comments, like the quality of the video, if it's good or if it lacks compared to earlier weeks. All right, so there's a nice blue line sketch of Slappy. I want to draw somebody doing something unpredictable. I think having Tammy do something fun would be cool. And then maybe I'll have somebody do like a clothesline or something like that. I gotta sharpen my pencil. It's getting too dull. That didn't do anything. When I go to the CliffsCon, I got some really cool comics at the Cliff Show yesterday. I don't know if you did too, but I was very happy to have picked up a very cool blank cover that maybe I'll do a live stream for. Tammy is very skinny. I haven't drawn her in a while. Let's see. Who could she have above her? I'd prefer it to be another food fighter. And then is she going to have her little globe on? I think it would be appropriate. Who could she have up here? I think it would be funny if it was somebody really big. Oh, should it be Cat Slap? That'd be pretty awesome. Kind of show off the absolute silliness of it, right? I could have put Nobody Knows, but I think Cat Slap's a good idea. We can open his claws a little bit. Gotta remember he's a cat, so he's gonna freak out. And he'll be sweating too. We'll put a couple random hairs on him. Yeah, that's fun, right? It looks like she's lifted up somebody really, really heavy. And we've got to put on his little singlet. I think it goes over that shoulder, under here, and then it goes above. So that'll be cool. So we can use this to shade and create a lot of bit of. Time to go home, folks. A little bit of like weight. Yeah, I think that's kind of fun. Get that forearm bump in there, and that arm's gonna block her globe. Yeah, that's fun. What do you think of that? Can you see that okay? That's a really skinny character picking up a really big character. And we could do something fun with Doog and maybe a Human Mask. I gotta have the toes spread out too. Yeah, and I know with the shading, it gets a little muddy. It gets kind of difficult to see. But don't worry. Like when I go back and ink it, things will start showing up again. I don't really like her gritted teeth there. I'll do something better. But yeah, I like that. And then let's see. Maybe we could have Duke putting somebody in a headlock. So I got picked up to draw another wrestler today. I don't think I'm allowed to talk about it yet. But this one will be different. It'll be exciting. I was at the Carlito signing yesterday too. Just for a little bit, not too long. Saw some friends there. Duke is a really big guy too. Gotta remember that. Like I have 3 massive food, well maybe 4 massive food fight characters. Duke is one. Oh, there's actually a couple. Jurgen Get He's a big one. Maybe we can ink one of these. We'll have his arms flailing around. Get him off me. We can have this one come back a little bit. Full flail. We can have one leg kind of kicking up this way, and this one can be like scrambling that way. And the mask should change, right? You gotta have it change depending on his mood. I think that's fun. And get a forearm in there. And it's funny, Human Mask actually wears wrestling equipment. None of the other food fighters do. We'll draw for a little bit longer, and then we'll call it a night. We gotta get that out from under his foot there. The weather's getting nicer around here in Connecticut. I don't know if it's getting nice where you live, but it's getting nicer around here. All right, let's do one more. We'll pick on. We can pick on Nobody Knows, I think. Or we've got one really tiny guy. We've got one of the skinny characters, and we got two skinny characters and two really big ones. I want to have another little guy. And we'll draw his gesture like on the ground. And what's fun about him, he's going to have his hat on. And it will always be on. But if it comes off, that means business, right? Either business or business is going to pick up. We can put some wrinkles in his hat. I think that would be funny. I know I haven't had a food fight book come out in a long time. It'd be pretty awesome if this one came out next. Yeah, it would be pretty awesome. This one's been a long time coming. I've had it written for a while. Yeah, you probably can't even make that out, but he's crawling on the ground. We got to put his little tail in there. And his little boots. Because he's a cowboy. Yeah, these are fun. Should we ink one? Let's go for it. You know, it's nothing but fun. We'll start at the top left because it's appropriate. We're going to use our Tech pens because they're right here. And as soon as we're done, I'm going to go home. It's funny, two characters that you'll rarely see their hats come off are Slappy O'Pappy and Nobody Knows. The cover for the book is coming out really good. I work on it for like 5 or 10 minutes a day. It'll definitely be the darkest cover so far. But it doesn't mean it won't be fun. It'll still be fun. It's just a dark cover. And you know, maybe we can turn some of these into stickers or something like that. That might be fun. Like this Slappy one would be a good sticker. This one would not be, but I like this one a lot. So when I go home, once everything settles down, I'll probably start inking again. Who knows, maybe I'll even ink that page I did the the blue lines for right before we started. He's crazy. Let's see if I can see any comments from you guys here. Oh yeah, look at that. Hello everyone. Hello Josue. Hello John. Hello Jay. Yeah, hello Chris. I'm looking at the chat right now. Yeah, it doesn't automatically show the chat links coming up. Hello Kylie. Say hi to my favorite monsters. I wish I could watch. You know that Godzilla King Kong movie. Jason May, hello Jay. How the heck are ya? You see that? It's starting to get a little clear. It's having the camera like right next to my head makes it kind of challenging, but we lost a great artist, one of the absolute best this weekend. Mr. Chris Yambar was a very special man. When Free Lunch was just getting started, we didn't really know anybody, and we were quickly absorbed into a gang of really great independent artists, and then Mr. Yambar was the loudest and most vocal and most friendly of the friendly bunch. There were so many, and it's been great to be privileged enough to know them, and to have been taken in kind of by them. It included Art Balthazar and Franco Ariema and Richard Maruzio, and even Jason May was one of those first guys that we met, and it was and Mr. Yambar was easily the most vocal and supportive, and he will be missed. A beautiful soul, and for any new artist that was kind of coming up, or I can only speak for myself and the people that I was working with. Just a wonderful person, and I can't tell you how fortunate I feel to have met him so early in my career, and and Greg Holcomb and Steve Custer. We were, like I said, we were totally taken in by that group, and I honestly couldn't do Mr. Yambar justice just by singing his praises. I I can't. I would go on for hours, and the only thing I can do is carry on like his message and his view in supporting new talent, and I will do that, and I will make sure that I mention Mr. Yembar and how great he was for me and for the growth that I experienced just by immediately being included um, with such a fine group of talented individuals, you know. So okay, so a nice shout out to Mr. Yambar. May he rest in peace, and I wish his family the best at this time. So yeah, I couldn't wait. I had to make the jump over to this cat slap picture. It was just such a fun gesture for me. There's a lot of fun hand acting going on here, and just the contrast and scale between the two characters really made this an attractive piece for me to start working on. And now you can tell I'm kind of getting warmed up a little bit, getting a little bit more expressive with my contours. Get a couple more hairs on there. Thanks for tuning in, Jay. I appreciate it. Yeah, we used to have cats at the house, and then something happened. We just became dog people. Well, we always had a dog too, I guess. Um, they're so drastically different, right? Get some chest showing in there. Look at that look of fear on his face. So we were watching the Zombies basketball game the other day. That was a nail biter. Went into overtime, and Zombies ended up losing. But their first home game is this weekend, I think, which is really cool. So I'm excited about that. I wore my Zombies jersey on Sunday, even though they didn't get the W. But it was very, very exciting. Very, very exciting. Are you drawing with me, or is it just me drawing? I'd be very curious. Took our first bike ride this weekend too, and it wasn't that long, but it was nice, just to kind of shake off the webs a little bit. And the bike rode fine. I think we did something like 12 or 13 miles. Oh, Josue's getting Chinese food. Let's come over. What's your favorite Chinese food dish? What's your favorite meal, your go-to? I don't have a go-to, believe it or not. I like ordering different things like all the time. Um, like I'm tempted to say what my favorite is at the place next door to here, next to the headquarters. But I really I really like all the different kinds of Chinese food. I really do. So let me think. What's a favorite? Everybody's invited. That's fantastic. I really like shrimp and broccoli. I like the yeah, I like Chinese vegetables a lot, and I like shrimp a lot. I like the egg foo young stuff. I even like the tofu stuff. Um, yeah, I like all of it. Um, Shrimp with cashew nuts is one of my favorites. Do you have a favorite? So when this is all over, we can all order Chinese food and we can be like, oh yeah, I remember. I remember you said that. You said you liked that. You said that that was your favorite go-to Chinese food meal. Let's not do that too much. Got a little distracted. I colored in her turtleneck. I have markers for filling in the darks. We don't want to do that now. It's nice. The sun's going down a little later every day. It means I'll be able to start riding my bike to work. Oh, you're the same way? You like having the different kinds? Yeah, I like that too. Like, different day, you're in a different mood for, a different kind. Or you just like changing it up. I like that too. I was thinking about, now that the rules are getting a little less strict. I still want to honor the rules, but I was thinking of doing another 24-hour comic challenge. The pain has finally worn off from the last one. And I was thinking maybe doing another one. It's just I had a great idea, and the way that the 24-hour challenges work is you get to work on that project that you don't have time for, but you'll finish it in a night. It's so crazy. I didn't draw Brenda tonight. Isn't that wild? Usually I draw Brenda. Damn, he's crazy hair. I almost got um, I almost got my daughter a job working for one of her favorite athletes today. We found out she was a little too young, so maybe another opportunity and another time. So I am going to stop right there. I feel like this looks pretty good. I'll be able to finish inking this. I'll give you a nice close-up look of what we were able to do. Hopefully it's able to focus. This was a lot of fun, and I want to take this opportunity to let you know that this week, this Wednesday, we're starting a new theme for Sequential Arts, and we're going to be, I don't know if you've ever heard the phrase April showers bring May flowers. We're going to investigate the dark and rainy aspects. You know, the hidden theme of the class is going to be the darks of our pages, and we'll tie them to elemental, the elements a little bit. But as a side quest, we're going to investigate the great Mike Mignola. So I'm super excited about that. So if you're interested in joining us, that's Sequential Arts on Thursday nights. On Wednesday, we're going to meet with the club. And, the club meets every Wednesday from 6 to 7 o'clock. And we're moving ahead. We're having a lot of fun. Everybody's working hard on their projects. And we've been meeting during the club. We've been meeting at the club for a while, probably half the length of Sequential Arts. Sequential Arts has been a hybrid live and virtual event for years, so we're just continuing that on. The club used to be just a live event, and we switched it over to virtual. And we're having a lot of fun, and I'm kind of keeping people responsible and on task. So that's been running pretty good. Drawing and Painting for Teens continues on Fridays from 4:15 until 6. And we're still doing high resolution is the theme. We're doing a high detail illustration right now. And that's a lot of fun. And we've been running that. That used to be a physical class, and now we've gone virtual. And we're probably going to introduce physical again. The weather's getting nice. We can either draw down in the gazebo outside on the green, or even in the conference room downstairs in the lower floors of the Two Park Place. I'm planning an outdoor comic flea market. If you want to take part in this event, I'm thinking I'm thinking early June, like maybe the first Sunday in June. It'll be right outside here at Two Park Place in the booming metropolis of Granby, Connecticut. So if that was something you wanted to do, if you wanted to bring your comics out, it would be outdoors is the plan. Um, Outdoors and still allow people to be socially distant. Um, and it would just be an awesome, fun comic festival outdoors. Another thing that's coming back, I believe, if the trends continue the way they have been, the Monday Night Jam physical will return. We'll be going back to the Zombie Hideout in May. So we're going to take this opportunity. We're so close to the anniversary of Free Lunch Studios and Free Lunch Comics of April Fool's Day. It's always a special day around here. We're going to resume Monday Night Jam meetings at the new Zombie Hideout. I was able to go up there a couple weeks ago and kind of tidy up the jam spot. So we're going to be able to meet there and still social distance. So I'm really looking forward to that. Other things that are coming up. We're going to have a Plainville CliffsCon at the end of April. We just had one yesterday. And then Scott is bringing his East of the River comic show back. He's going to be doing a show a little bit further down Route 9. So we'll keep you posted as we get closer. That won't be until June, the end of June. I think that's going to be it. So I want to take this opportunity to say thank you. Thank you very, very much for tuning in. And I'll see you next Monday night. Take care, everybody. We'll do it that way so it's easier to see. All right, take care. Hmm.